We are in Kenya, and we at Kokuru Boys High School, and we're here with Brian Omondi, and we're going to just have a conversation with him about a variety of things. And the first thing we're doing is we're showing him this plaque that his scholarship has been paid for by the Bednarki family. Their daughter, Brooke, was a student of mine, and I know their daughter, Paige, who's a basketball player. They both are, actually. And they donated the money through their company, Brooke Graphics, that is paying for Brian to get 4 years of high school. And so I was just beginning to explain to Brian that the name, well, first of all, who's that? That's you, right? So your picture's on it, okay? And the scholarship fund is called the Bernard and Elsie Weiss Dago Scholarship Fund. Bernard and Elsie were our parents, Bunny and I, they were our mom and dad. And they grew up very poor in Chicago in the United States, but they worked very hard, and they made sure that me and Bunny, and we have another brother, that we had a good education. We got to go to university and have had a good life because of that. So the scholarship is in their name. And we have your name, of course, and your scholarship is from the Bednarki family and their company that they call Brooke Graphics here, okay? And you know, there's a quote, you know who Nelson Mandela was? Do you know who he was? Nelson Mandela, do you know who he was?
Yes.
Who was he? Real loud, tell everybody.
Look at George.
Talk to George.
Nelson
Loud.
Nelson Mandela was the president of South Africa.
Good. Okay, and because he spent a lot of years in jail unfairly because he was fighting for black people to have full rights. And so he's a big hero, all right, here in Africa, all over Africa, really all over the world. Yeah. Yes, all over the world there. Okay, so I'm going to give this back to Bunny, and we're going to bring it back to your home in Dago, so you'll have it there, okay? All right, so we have, there we go, just drop this. Okay, this is another gift for you that you can keep here at school. I have a student of mine, his name is Anthony, and he did a project where he made up a bunch of these for Dago children, and so it's like a little plastic case. There's some pencils, there's a pen right there, there's a sharpener, and there's an eraser right here, okay? You're welcome. Do you have a pencil sharpener now? Do you have one at school, a pencil sharpener, where you can sharpen your pencils? You have one? Okay, good. Well, now you have another one, too. Okay, so you're going to keep this here. I'm going to give this to Bunny. Make sure he gives it back to you, though. He likes to steal things, so don't let him steal it, okay?
Don't listen to him.
Go slowly so at least they can understand you.
Okay, thanks. All right, slow down. Another gift. This is from Bunny and I. In this, there's 1,000 shillings in here. And these mine. 1,000 for you. I'll show you real quick here. Okay, see? Jomo Kenyatta. Now, so you're welcome. This is a gift for you from Bunny and I. We want to make sure that you put it in a safe place. We don't want anybody to steal it, right? So where are you going to put it so it's in a safe place? Real loud.
I'll just put it in my box.
Loud.
I'll put it in my box.
In your books, okay.
Box.
Oh, box. It's box, not book.
Box.
Okay, I was missing your box. Okay, good. And you lock the box? There's a lock for it?
It's a locket.
Right, so no other students can get to it, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. What do you think you'd like to do with the 1,000 shillings? What would you like to buy with it?
Indeed,
Loud.
I'll just take it to Mom so that he can buy for me something I don't.
So you'll give it to your mom, like next week when you come back, so that Mom can buy something for you. Okay.
Yeah.
When you talk louder there, that's how we need you to talk all the time. Okay?
Yes.
Otherwise, George gets mad, and we don't want him to get mad. Okay? All right.
Would your mom buy something for you, or do you want to buy something for your mother?
He'll just buy for me something. She'll just buy for me something.
Okay, she'll buy you something. Okay.
Is there anything special you'd like her to buy for you?
Yes.
You don't want to keep this one to use for your quarter to drink your breakfast in the morning.
Whatever you want is fine. We just want to know what you want to do with it. But
This is your money.
yes.
You have to decide how it should be spent. Huh?
Or I'll just buy something when I'll go home.
Like what?
Yeah, talk to the camera.
Loudly.
Real loud.
I'll just buy some things for my siblings and
For your sibling, like brothers and sisters? What do you,
I'll make clothes
and what?
and some clothes.
Clothes for your sisters and brothers? Okay. Well, good.
wonderful.
That's nice that you think of your sisters
then
and
they
brothers.
see you to be rich from school.
Well, maybe that'll motivate him to go to school.
Okay. Well, once again, I gave the money to my brother Bunny there. But once again, he likes to steal, so don't let him steal it, okay? Okay. Okay. All right. So we have some questions. So I'll ask you the questions, and then you can look at George and the camera to answer. I'm going to ask you first, what is your favorite subject here at school? English, science, social studies. What's your favorite subject? So real loud, look at the camera.
My favorite subject is biology
Okay. Why is that your favorite subject?
because it's the subject that contains the career that I'll do in future.
Okay, well, that leads me to another question. What would you like your career to be in the future?
Doctor.
A doctor. Good. Okay. Is there a certain kind of doctor you want to be? Like, do you want to help children, be a surgeon? Any certain kind of doctor you like to be?
A neurosurgeon.
A surgeon? Do you do surgery?
Neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon.
Biology.
Okay. Do you know Christine Akoff from your school? Do you know Christine Akoff?
Yes.
We saw her the other day. She also wants to be a neurosurgeon. So you could both be neurosurgeons. That's great. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So let's, I talked about the plaque there is from the Bednarki family. Mr. and Mrs. Bednarki and their daughters, Brooke and Paige. What I want you to do is real loud, look in the camera, and what would you like to say to them? How would you like to thank them for the money that supports you? So nice and loud, look in the camera. It's like you're talking to them because they'll see this.
I'd like to tell to the
Good.
Benaki family. I'll just thank them for the scholarship that they have given unto me and urge them to continue with that spirit so that they can help others.
Okay. What does it mean to you? Getting the scholarship, how is that changing your life? How has it improved your life?
Scholarship. It has made me to come to school without any
No challenges?
no challenges of fees.
Yeah.
And I'm getting the education quality.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. You're at school now. How are things different when you live here at school compared to when you live in Dago? How is it different now?
Your room, food,
Teachers?
friends.
I've just found new friends and teachers that cooperate with students, and the environment is good, and the teaching fraternity is well.
The teachers what? You said teachers? What about the teachers?
Teachers are cooperating well in the school, and I like them.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. When I'm back in the United States, because this is my 5th time here in Kenya, lots of people ask me, what is Kenya like? What are the people like? What I'd like you to do is, when you talk into the video here, what would you like people in the United States to know about Kenya? Because most people in the United States know very little about Kenya. What would you like them to know? Real out.
I like them to know that Kenya is moving from less developed country to high developed country, since there are many students that have started studying and they're here to help the country. So Kenya will be just a good country.
Okay. Would you like to tell them about like the mountains, the hills, Lake Victoria?
Anything, can you say anything historic about Kenya? Anything geographical that you know about Kenya?
I know that there are two mountains, two volcanic mountains. That is Mount Suso and Longonot. And Mount Longonot is the volcanic mountain that still has the depression between it. And there is a lake called Lake Victoria, the dwelling place of Luos, where fishing takes place.
Yeah, good. Okay. How about what year did Kenya get its independence from England?
Kenya got independent in 1963.
Very good. Who was the first president of Kenya?
The first president of Kenya was Jomo Kenyatta.
Very good. Very impressive. That's good. Okay. All right.
Would you like to travel outside of Kenya?
Yes,
Where would you like to go?
I like to go to the United States of America.
Do you know where in the United States of America? A place? I live in San Francisco, California. Brett lives in Chicago, Illinois. They're very different.
Yeah.
Both
Far apart.
very
We're
far.
like 2,000 miles, like 3,000 kilometers apart. So we're far from each other. Would you rather visit me or Bunny?
I'll just visit you all of you.
Okay, good. That's
Smart.
He's a smart boy.
You could be a politician.
Smart boy, yes.
Possibly
Visit both.
Possibly
Visit
a
both.
politician.
Well, you know, I hope someday you visit. And I'm sure Bunny in San Francisco and me in Chicago will take you to see all the nice places. We'll take you to nice restaurants. We'll have a fun time.
Do you like sports?
Yes,
What sport do you like?
sports. I just like the football sports.
Football.
Okay. Do you play?
Soccer.
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Do
call
you,
it soccer.
You call it soccer.
do you play football here? Do you play football here at high school?
No, I
No.
won't join.
Okay. Do you get to watch it on TV? Football? No. Okay. All right.
What do you do for fun here when you enjoyment, relaxing time?
Fun.
Do you sing?
What do you do that you love? You enjoy doing when you are free?
I've never joined any group here, but I'm yet to join the journalism club.
The journalism club. Okay. Is there a school newspaper? Like a newspaper that people read it about what's going on?
Yes, they're in the library.
It's what? In the library?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to write for the school newspaper? Write stories?
Yes,
Well, good. That would be great.
Brian, have you ever worked on a computer?
computer. No,
Not yet. Okay.
That's it?
We
Okay.
would encourage you sometime to learn more about computers. It will
Does
help
the
you.
school have computer lab
yes,
with computers?
Yeah.
Are you taking computer lessons?
we've just gone in physics lesson where we just learn some topics, but the teacher is the one who used it.
On the computer?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Try to figure out how to learn how computers work.
Yeah.
It'll
We're going
help
to talk
you.
more about that in the grades in
Yeah.
a moment here.
Okay.
So, okay. All right. Do you have any questions of us about the United States, about Bunny, about me? Do you have any questions you'd like to ask us? Real out.
Yes, I'll just like to ask you that. Now, what is the climate that you
The climate?
experience or the season?
I'll let Bunny go.
Climate change?
Oh, climate change or climate?
Or the season that you experience this time?
What kind of climates in the United States?
Okay.
Okay.
We have 4 seasons. We have winter when it's really cold, snow, ice. We have spring when it starts to warm up and the flowers come out and trees bloom. And then we have summer where it's hot. And where Brett lives, it's very humid hot. Where I live, it's more like here, less humid. And then we have fall, and fall is where the leaves turn different colors and they come off the trees and they go into hibernation. They get ready for the next year growth. So we have 4 seasons.
But like where Bunny lives is very different than where I live. Where Bunny lives, it's pretty much warm all year. Where I live in Chicago, while in the summer, it's hot, hotter than here, very humid. In the winter, it's very, very cold. And we get a lot of snow. Do you know what snow is?
Yes.
Have you ever seen snow? Like a picture? Yeah.
I've seen it in the atlas.
It's what? Look. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've seen it in atlas.
Oh, in an atlas?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So kids your age, they make a snowball.
Yes.
They pick up the snow off the ground and they make it into a ball and they throw it for games.
An example of snow is the hailstone.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You have hail?
We
Yeah.
have hailstones.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's also they make snowmen, where they take big bunch of snow and they make like a little pretend man out of the snow.
Kids.
Okay. What else would you like to ask us in addition to climate?
Climate.
Anything else you want to ask us?
I'll just ask that the education structure in USA is it the same with this one of Kenya, or?
Okay, there's similarities. Most children in the United States, when they're little babies, they'll go to what we call a daycare, like a nursery school. I have a grandson who's 1. He goes to a daycare. Now, when he's 1, he's not really learning. It's not school. But when he gets to be like 3, they'll start teaching him letters and numbers and things like that. And then in the United States, when children turn 5 years old, we have a thing called kindergarten. It's where 5-year-olds go to school and learn more about letters and numbers and so on. Then, after that, it's very similar to Kenya. In the United States, they go to 1st grade, what you call class 1. And they go 1st grade through 8th grade, like class 1 through class 8. Then, just like you, they go to high school. Now, they don't say Form 1, 2, 3, or 4. They say freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So then they go to high school. After high school, many students go to university. We have a lot of universities in the United States. So many do that. Some students go to what we call a trade school. They learn how to be a plumber, an electrician, masonry with bricks, car mechanic, fix cars, things like that. Some students, right after high school, will just go get a job. So they do lots of different things, okay? Did that answer your question?
Yeah, the kids that tend to have a better life have more education. The more education they got, the higher quality of life they live.
Right. And that's why we want you to do well in high school so you get to university, right? Okay, good. All right, anything else you want to ask? Because we're going to finish up the video here. Anything else? Or anything you want to ask, or anything else you want to say to the?
Yeah.
You want to say anything else to the people who are going to watch this? This will be lots of people are going to see this video. You want to say anything?
Just a question again.
What's that?
How when you are traveling to USA, can you use a ship or
Use what?
The ship.
the ships?
Oh, a ship. Yes, you can. You could take a ship across the ocean, but most people fly in an airplane because the ship takes a long time. Airplane is much, much faster. So when you come to visit us in the United States, you'll take an airplane. And you, go ahead.
You can be in the United States in less than 1 day
Yeah.
by plane. If you took a ship, it would take you weeks to
Right.
get there.
Like Bunny and I, when we landed in Nairobi, we came from Amsterdam, which is the Netherlands. That was about 9 hours flying. and we flew from the United States to Amsterdam. That was about 9 hours, so about 18 hours of flying, less than a day.
We flew from Amsterdam to Nairobi.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So USA
Right.
to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Nairobi.
Okay.
It's about 18 hours.
Okay. All right. I think we're going to close out now. George, thank you. We're going to close out. Duncan's telling me we got to finish, so, okay. All right, just a few more minutes.